Welcome to Ability Analysis, where we shall analyze all of the unlockable alternate abilities in the game before acting like a bunch of astrophysicists and pretend like we know what we're doing. Today, we shall be taking a look at the future dummy and all of its statistics and quirks. Let's get started. The future dummy is the alternate ability to the dummy shield that can only be unlocked through purchasing it from Rux. The ability functions exactly the same in placing down a tall dummy used for blocking attacks and providing cover fire for both yourself and teammates. It has 200 health, much like the standard dummy. However, unlike your typical dummy, you only have a single charge and can only have up to 2 in the world at any given time. Attempting to place a third one will replace the oldest existing one. In exchange for this, the future dummy explodes upon being destroyed, dealing up to a maximum of 75 damage to all enemies within its range. This explosion is triggered regardless of what destroys it, so in the event that two future dummies are next to each other and on low health, when one explodes, the other one will explode as well, creating a chain reaction. The future dummy takes 30 seconds to recharge once placed down. Now, to compare the two, which is better and why? Well, the standard dummy is available much more often, with not only a 25-second recharge, but that you can hold up to 2 of them at any given time, which allows you to cover much more ground, as well as summon additional shields when needed. You can also have 3 out at a time, which whilst rarely needed, can allow you to block off certain sections more easily. On the other hand, the explosive nature of the future dummy makes it not only great as a defense tool, but also as an offense tool, since you can play extremely aggressively and right up in your enemy's face, and when the shield detonates, that extra damage will allow you to very easily finish off enemies. Or in some cases, if you've shot at them prior to your approach, you can deploy it right in their face when they least expect it and essentially blow themselves up, though they are not available as often, both thanks to the slightly longer cooldown and the fact that only one can be held at a time. Both dummies, like previously stated, have 200 health. So, with the comparisons out of the way, which is better at what? Well, if you're wanting access to dummies fairly often, both for yourself and teammates, and be able to have access to 2 of them at a moment's notice, then the regular dummy shield is your go-to option. If, however, you want a dummy shield that not only is multi-purpose, but has the potential to have some of the funniest shit ever seen, and don't mind waiting longer for it to be available, then the future dummy is your go-to option. As for my final verdict, across all scenarios and capabilities, I would have to go with the future dummy. I understand that from a statistical and gameplay standpoint, the regular dummies would be much better, since they are available much more often. The fun nature of the future dummy, along with the massive potential in stupid shit, is a sacrifice that I myself am willing to make. Be sure to come back for the next episode in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more shit like this. Have fun.